Hi YouTube, this is my makeup basket for the week of August the 7th, and I'm going to jump in. I did pull out a couple of palettes that I have not used in a while, so I'm going to show you those first. And the first one that I am going to show you has been in my drawer for a long time, and I don't use it nearly as much as I should be trying to use it. But this is the, what is it called? The Too Faced Love Passionately Pretty Eyeshadow Collection, and I hope I'm saying that right. But this is the palette here, and these are, and this is some of their, I love this packaging. This is the shadows, and it has a nice eyeliner on the inside instead of a brush, which I appreciate. So this is what the pencil looks like, and it's just a black eyeliner, which I appreciate. So I'm going to be using this palette this week. I pulled out the Lorac Pro 3 eyeshadow palette because I don't use this nearly as much as I should, and the colors are really pretty. So instead of going for my unzipped palettes, I decided to pull this one out instead. The next one that I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I have tried to use this one once, maybe twice, and it's a really nice palette. So I'm going to get some use out of this this week, see what I can do with it. And then my last eyeshadow palette for this week is the Self-Made palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it looks like that on the inside, and it comes with a brush. I have my palette that I'm going to be using to set my foundation and sort of highlight, and this is the translucent powder duo palette from Bare Minerals, and it looks like this. What I don't like is that it is getting dirty. This side with the setting powder is getting dirty as I use my brush to set my foundation, because then you have to go back in onto your face and then back into the palette, so it's leaving like a foundation film on top of it. I don't know, it doesn't stop it from applying it, and it's not causing that hard film. It's just, I think that it's white and now it's getting like brown on it from my foundation, but I'll get over it. I picked up, because I had heard so many good reviews on it, the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. I picked that up because summer I have been getting extremely oily right here, right across the nose and on my cheeks, and right here on my forehead. So I've been using this for like the past week. Absolutely love this primer. So this one is going to remain a staple, at least in the summertime, in my collection. Oh, another eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is one that I got from my sister, and it's one of the Avon eyeshadow duos, and it is one of the True Color eyeshadow duos in the shade Warm Cashmere. So you get two shadows here, and this one here is absolutely perfect for me as an inner color, inner corner highlight. So that's what I'm going to be using that for this week. I may try to use the lighter color. It's a little shimmery, but I might try to use that lighter color as a brow bone color as well. Foundations I'm going to be using, I forgot one, so let me grab it and I will be right back. Alright, so the foundations that I am going to be using this week, one powder, one liquid. The powder foundation is the foundation that I have on today, and it is the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten in the color Deep, and it looks like that. And when I use that one, that's just basically going to be me wanting to just sort of conceal the dark areas on my face and then cover it with that powder. So like it won't be a heavy foundation day. So the concealer I'm going to be using, I might as well show you now, is the Bare Minerals Correcting Concealer. I have it in the color Dark 2, and Dark 2 looks like that. So that would be the concealer that I'm going to be using under my foundations. The other foundation that I'm going to be using this week is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. And I have it, I think, maybe the deepest color, and it's Deep Honey. So I'm going to be using that foundation this week. Mascaras are going to change. I think that I'm going to get rid of this one, the super size. I may give it a little bit more of a chance, but it won't be this week. So I still have the Jordana Best Volume Extreme Mascara, and this is a non-waterproof version. I have a superhero mascara that I just took it out of the box. I have not opened this yet, so we will see. I think this is going to be a mascara for me this week if I don't just continue to use that one. But I am really not liking that supersizer mascara. I think it's the brush that I don't like, and not necessarily the formula. I think that it's this brush. Let me show you the brush if you haven't seen it yet. The brush is just kind of weird for me. I'm trying to clear off as much of the mascara as I can so you can see it. So let me zoom in and show you. Okay, so kind of hard. The brush is like this weird flat texture, so you have like a row of bristles on the top, a row of bristles on the bottom. You turn it that way, you have no bristles on the top. It's just like you have bristles on each side, and they are like those silicone bristles, and they keep sticking me in my eye. So I am not a fan of the brush in this mascara, but I kind of like the mascara, so maybe I'll try dipping a different, like one of my disposable wands in it, and see if that makes a difference at all. We'll see. We'll try and play with it. Color corrector, if I feel like it this week, is going to be the MAC Prep and Prime in the color Peach Luster. That is what that looks like. Just an orange corrector. And I have been like pretty dark under my eyes, so that is what I will probably be using that for, if I use it at all. For my brows, that is pretty much going to stay the same. It'll be I just finished the brow power from It Cosmetics, and I still have my Your Brows But Better, which is like a thinner, finer pencil of the brow power, so I'm going to be using that this week. I'm still playing around with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I have the Dip Brow Pomade. I actually picked up another color thinking maybe that might be the reason why I didn't like it, so I picked it up in ash brown, and it might be a little bit too ashy for me, but we'll see. We'll see. I think that maybe the problem is that I don't have the right color, and it always comes out looking too dark. So I'm going to try ash brown this week and see. I have a contour palette this week. This contour palette sort of lives in my little makeup basket, but other things end up covering it up, and I end up grabbing other contour palettes instead. But this is the Sleek Face Contour Kit in the color Medium, and it looks like that, so I will be using that this week. For blushes, I have, I think, 4 of them. One is from Black Radiance, and this is the Artisan Color Baked Blush. These have been in my collection for over a year, if not close to 2. This is in the color Toasted Almond, and these are really pretty. So I'm going to be using that. Let me swatch that one for you. This right here, we'll ignore that. That is the corrector that I put on my hand. So this is the Toasted Almond blush right here. I have a Lori Geller blush, and it is in the color, this is a Blush and Brighten in the color Golden Apricot, and it looks like that. This will be on the days where I want to just sort of blush and highlight at the same time. So that's Golden Apricot right there. I have a Kat Von D blush, which I think that these blushes are not available anymore, and this is her Everlasting Face Shaper blush in the color Heartogram, and that is Heartogram. This is so pretty. This was like the one I like the most out of all of them, and it has a bit of a sheen to it too, which I like. So that is Heartogram. And the last one is a MAC blush, and it is in the color Raisin, and I am afraid it might be close to the color Toasted Almond. Let's put it right, that's much deeper than Toasted Almond. So that is MAC's Raisin. So those are my blushes for the week. Why do I feel like I am missing something? I think that might be my basket items for the week. Okay, so I absolutely was forgetting to show you something with my makeup basket, and that is my lip colors for the week. I always pull out enough lip colors to fill up my little lipstick holder, and as you can see, they are mostly the Too Faced Melted. So I'm actually just going to start from the beginning and show you what I'm going to be using. This one I have on my lips today, and it is one of the Milani Color Statement lipsticks, and this one is in the color Rose Femme. I have a lip gloss from NYX, and it's one of their butter glosses in the color Tiramisu. I'm going to show you all the non-melted ones first. And actually I don't have this one on. What I do have on today is a Laura Mercier, and this is the, let's see if I can see because the writing is so small, Paint. Jesus, I feel like I need a magnifying glass to see that. Rose Paint Wash something, Paint something liquid lip color. I feel crazy, but it's in the color Rosewood, so that's what I have on my lips today. And I have a Stila one of the All Day liquid lipsticks, and it's in the color Como. I am going to try that. It is nice and bright. It's looking brighter on screen than it is in person though. Now for the melteds, I am just going to be choosing from these. I am in no way going to be trying to use all these this week. The first one that I have here is in Melted Chihuahua. I have Melted Velvet, which is a nice classic red. Let's see if I can swatch that for you. Sort of a blue based red. So that is Melted Velvet. Let me show you Melted Chihuahua beside it. That is Melted Chihuahua. I feel like you can't really see it. Melted Chihuahua. The next one is Melted Fuchsia. I don't think I've ever really used this one because it's bright, but I'll show you. Not as, well, yeah, this thing's super bright. So that is Melted Fuchsia. We'll see if we can tone that down with something. My absolute favorite one here is the Melted Fig. I get more use out of this one than I do any of the other ones because it is just right up my alley. So that's Melted Fig. The next one is another one I like a lot, and it's one of the Melted Metals, and it's Melted Metallic Violet. And I will swatch that one. It is so pretty. Right here, and the colors are not coming off nearly as pretty on my camera as they are in real life. Like, This one is really purple, and it comes off as pink on camera, but trust me, it is a vibrant purple color. The next one is Melted Violets, and I'm going to put that one beside the Metallic Violet. And they come up pretty much the same color. One just has a metallic look and one does not. Let's see, can we darken that? Let's darken that a bit. Makes no difference, but trust me, these are violets and not pink. And the last two are the chocolate ones, the melted chocolates. I have a metallic frozen chocolate. Let's see if I can, which is right here, and that one is pretty. Metallic frozen chocolate, and I'm going to zoom in and show you these in a minute. And then the last one is chocolate honey, which I think this one does not really show up on my skin. Like it almost comes up clear on my lips, even though I'm seeing it on my hand. So that is chocolate honey, and I will zoom in. Let's see, move my finger and let you see those. That one is crazy because it is not that pink in color in person, and plus it looks a little separated, so we'll do that. It is not that pink in person. It is definitely purple. But those are the melteds that I will be choosing from this week. And that is what I forgot to show you all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.